what's going on, everybody? This is Sanitary 103 here again, promoting clean eating and a clean and healthy lifestyle. So if you're into diet, health, and fitness, you might have heard the term the window of opportunity. For people that don't know what that is, that's a period in which typically between 45 minutes and an hour post-workout, after your workout, that's the window in which you need to replenish your muscle glycogen because your body's completely depleted of nutrients and you need to fuel your body to optimize results. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the window of opportunity as it pertains to working out. Now, I'm currently in my early 30s. I would like to think that that's still relatively young. But one thing I've noticed as I'm getting older is that I'm getting a lot more aches and pains. I mean, I've always had lower back pain, but I recently got a new mattress, so that is helping. But I'm constantly, getting massages. I'm using like icy hot sticks. I'm icing. I'm taking warm baths. I'm stretching. You guys all know about my leg problems. That's another issue. I still feel really good. I'm making some pretty good gains, but it's getting harder to work out. The recovery time is not quite there. So when you're younger, particularly in your 20s, there's that window of opportunity in which, that's the time to maximize and take advantage of your youth. This isn't to say that you won't get any, soreness or anything like that, but for males, your testosterone levels are typically the highest during your 20s. Even athletes in professional football, baseball, basketball, hockey, you name it. The peak window in which the physical and the mental combine in one is usually around age 27, 28. So for all you young people out there, you gotta really take advantage and maximize the results when you're young. I also wanted to give some tough love for my viewers or anyone who stumbles upon this video. Whether you're, 15 years old, 25, or even if you're 50, it's never too late to work out. But I know a lot of people, they make excuses. They say, I just don't know yet. I'm gonna wait till the new year, or I have a lot of other things going on in my life. I gotta deal with this, I gotta deal with that. And that's completely understandable. Stuff happens. But unfortunately, if you're waiting for the perfect opportunity in which everything is aligned in your life, all the stars are aligned, and that's when you're gonna work out, guess what? You're fooling yourself, because there's always something that's gonna be happening in your life. And as you get older, it's gonna get even more complicated. So when you're young, it's good to develop a solid foundation of working out and make it part of your life. If you don't do that, it's gonna be even harder as you get older. Like I said, I'm currently in my 30s. I don't even have children yet. And I got a decent amount of stuff on my plate. You gotta worry about paying the bills, the mortgage, full-time job. I'm making YouTube videos. I gotta edit them, although I love doing that. I'm trying to balance, my relationship, my friends, hanging out, family functions. It just keeps going on and on. Yet I don't make any excuses not to work out. I make it a part of my daily life, just like I'm brushing my teeth. So when it hits Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, I pack for the gym and I put it in my car just like clockwork. Another quick point I wanted to make in this video is take advantage of your health. Life is too short. If you don't have any ailments, you don't have anything crazy going on, and you have a clean bill of health, but you're sitting on your butt on the couch and you're not taking advantage of what God gave you, that's a big disservice, because what happens if you wait too long and then finally you say, okay, now's the time I want to work out, and let's say you truly mean it, and then you get in a car accident, knock on wood, or something else happens, freak accidents happen, and then God forbid you're going to end up in a wheelchair thinking back on your life and saying, I just wasted 10 years of my life. When I was able to walk and run and I had the opportunity to, I didn't. But now that I can't, I'm screwed, So definitely, take advantage of that. And, my perception of things is a little bit different, because for people that don't know, I work in a cancer center. I've treated people with all different socioeconomic statuses and different situations. There's this one guy, he worked his whole life. He retired, at 65. A week later into retirement, he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. This is the type of crap that I'm talking about. So, I really, want to stress this now. I'm not saying that everyone has to be a top athlete. Set goals for yourself. Try to be better tomorrow than you were today. Try not to compare yourself too much to others. It's good to have a measuring stick and to be able to try to attain goals, but always challenge yourself and look yourself in the mirror, not anyone else. Okay, that about wraps it up. I hope I wasn't too preachy, but the main thing I just wanted to point out is take advantage of your youth and your health. Time goes by really fast and you just never know what's gonna happen. Quit making excuses. Let's get up off your butt, get some support from some friends if you need to, and let's get this going, okay? Thanks once again for watching another video. Comments and questions are always welcome. Thank you for all my supporters and subscribers. It's much appreciated. See you guys next time. Bye.